Hello, everyone, and welcome out to Fullerton College for today's matchup featuring the OC Riptide and the Santa Barbara Foresters. Well, we are in for a dandy. It is a battle of the streaks. The Foresters come into the matchup with a 6-0 overall record. They are 3-0 in league play. On the other hand, our OC Riptide have an overall record of 6-2, a league record of 4-2. On the mound today for the Riptide, Jason Faris. Faris attended Orange Lutheran High School, a left-handed pitcher, 6'2", 175 pounds. Faris attended Irvine Valley College, posting a 6.25 ERA, a 3-4 record. And he is faced with the task of facing the mighty lineup that the Foresters have produced as of late. As a team, they are hitting .348, and their pitching is not too shabby. As a team, their ERA is at 2.20. So it is definitely an exciting one to be a part of, and let's get started. The left-hander delivers on the outer half, 1-0. Logan Allen digs in for the Foresters. Lefty on righty matchup. Fastball on the outer half for a strike. 1-1 the count. We'll take a look at the lineup for the Foresters. Leading off, Logan Allen. Batting second, Luke Ritter. Batting third, John Jensen. As the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, 1-2. Batting fourth, Chase Elig. Batting fifth, Tyler Hardman. Batting sixth, Ryan Cash. Batting seventh, Utah Jones. Batting eighth, Luke Coffey. And batting ninth, Andrew Wiss. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball that sails high and away. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Daniel Hawkins behind the plate today for the Riptide. Austin Soika over at first base. Steve Curry at second. As the 2-2 is in the dirt for a ball. The count round's full. The shortstop, Jacob Dominguez. At third base, Shaq Robinson. In left field, Mason McWhorter. In center, Luke Bandy. And in right field, Bradley Jekic. The left-hander delivers. Misses outside and high for ball 4.
Number 25, Luke Ritter.
So a leadoff walk for Logan Allen. Allen leads the Foresters in stolen bases with 6. So we'll look for Faris to keep Allen close. No score, just getting soldered. Sure enough, throw over to first, not in time. In steps Luke Ritter. Ritter attended Rockhurst High School. As the pitch is on the outer half for a ball. Want to know the count. Logan Allen leads off of first, reached on a walk. Faris delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. The count is even at 1. Luke Ritter hitting .333 on the season.
He's good, man. 93 with a good curveball.
Left hand?
Yeah.
Oh.
Reds end up taking him. He turned on some money out of high school.
Fouled back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ritter with 4 RBIs on the season. We'll see if Logan Allen has any ideas with 2 strikes. As we said, he leads the team with stolen bases at 6. John Jensen awaits on deck. Faris gets a sign. Takes a peek towards first, settles back in. The left-hander Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. As I said, Jason Freese attended Orange Lutheran High School, then Irvine Valley College. There went Logan Allen, but the pitch is fouled away towards the right side. Freese out of Santa Ana, California. Just wrapped up his sophomore year.
He was on that team last year.
We'll do it again at 1-2 instead of throw over to first. The Santa Barbara Foresters are coming off a 9-3 win against the Arroyo Seco Saints. As I said, they are undefeated this season, 5-0 overall. There goes Allen. The throw is outside and high. And on the error, advancing all the way to third, is Logan Allen. Daniel Hawkins behind the plate was perfectly set up for a throw down to second. Instead, he airmails it into center field. So the Foresters with an opportunity early on here in the top of the first to take the lead. Pitch runs inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stolen base and then so 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, and then add an error to us to the one that's on the bottom.
Faris gets the sign. Delivers the 3-2. Runs inside for ball 4. So back-to-back walks to open up the inning for the Santa Barbara Foresters.
Number 7, John Jensen.
And with an offense as potent as theirs, you hate to give up free bases, especially with the middle of the lineup stepping in and their ability to drive in hitters.
Pretty good DP.
John Jensen digs in. A lefty-on-lefty matchup. Popped up towards the right side. Austin Soika gives chase. Will be a tough play. Turning his back to home plate. The runner tags. The throw home is a good one. It's a one-hopper, but Daniel Hawkins can now retain possession. The throw to the plate, not in time. So an outstanding play by Austin Soika to deliver a good one-hopper to the plate. Daniel Hawkins cannot handle it. So the Foresters jump out to an early 1-0 lead.
On us. Another error on the catcher. Oops.
So a poor display of defense by Daniel Hawkins put the Santa Barbara Foresters in front 1-0 here in the top half of the first inning. Pitch is fouled back, 0-1. Chase Elig digs in. Elig behind the plate today for the Foresters with an opportunity to tag more runs on the board for Santa Barbara. He has a runner in scoring position with 1 man out. Freese gets a sign, takes a peek towards second, delivers the 1-1 pitch. Fastball that runs high, 2 balls and 1 strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. So just do the whole thing, just a ball, one more.
Chase Seelig out of West Virginia University.
No, do 2 strikes. Good.
Tyler Hardman awaits on deck. We'll do it again at 1-2. Swung on and miss. For strike 3, the tag is applied, 2 men down.
Number 28, Tyler Hardman.
And steps Tyler Hardman. Hardman out of Corona, California.
You see him a couple years ago, Hardman?
He was okay.
Yeah, he was good.
Fastball runs outside, 1-0.
First out, 2-2.
Early on in the ballgame, but Jason Farias has had trouble with his command. The left-hander delivers. Chop towards the left side and foul. The count is even at 1-1 strike. 1-0 ball game, top half of the first inning in favor of the Foresters. Ryan Cash awaits on deck.
No, just play third.
Hawkins sets inside. Here comes the pitch. Beautiful movement, swung on and missed. 1-2 strikes.
All the showcases, he performed everyone versus all the good pitching.
The Santa Barbara Foresters hitting .348 as a team. So offensively, they have exploded to produce very well this 2018 season. Jason Farias trying to escape the top half of the first, rendering only one run. As that is slapped out towards right field. In comes Bradley Jekic. The play is made and the inning is over. To the bottom half of the first inning we go. 1-0 in favor of the Foresters. To the bottom half of the first inning we go. A 1-0 ball game in favor of the Foresters. We'll take a look at the starting lineup for your OC Riptide. Letting off Bradley Jekic, batting second, Steve Curry. Batting third, Luke Bandy. Batting fourth, Mason McWhorter. Batting fifth, Shaq Robinson. Batting sixth, Austin Soika. Batting seventh, Daniel Hawkins. Batting eighth, Brandon Alamo. And batting ninth, Jacob Dominguez. On the mound today for the Foresters, Michael Hobbs. Michael Hobbs out of Corona, California. Also attended Corona High School. The right-hander delivers, misses low and inside for a ball, 1-0. In to face Bradley Jekic. Jekic out of the University of Pacific. Hits from the left side. Throws with his right hand. Fastball on the outer half to even up the count at 1. Bradley Jekic out of Boise, Idaho. Prior to University of Pacific, he attended Treasure Valley Community College. The 1-1 pitch. Slot foul towards the left side. 1-2 strikes. Steve Curry awaits on deck. One to nothing ball game in favor of the Foresters. The right-hander delivers the 1-2. Misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. The count remains 2-2. Curry on deck. Luke Bandy in the hole.
Skip, how's it going?
Hobbs gets the sign, delivers the 2-2 pitch, runs outside for a ball. The count is full. Jekic coming into the game with a .296 batting average. Chop towards the left side in fair territory. Nice backhanded play by the third baseman, but not even close. Bradley Jekic aboard on an infield single.
From Georgia Southern University, number 7, Steve Curry.
Yeah, so just
Lou Coffey doing all he can to make a good throw, but his momentum took him one way, disallowing him to. So here we go. Run around first base for the Riptide. Intercepts Steve Curry. Hobbs delivers. In there for a strike, 0-1. Curry hitting an even .400. Hobbs delivers. Breaking ball laced out towards left center field. It'll drop in for a base hit. Bradley Getchich takes a turn, but he will hold.
Next up from Dallas Baptist University, number 1, Luke Bandy.
Out of Dallas University, Luke Bandy, making his debut here at home for the Riptide. Bandy, a freshman, with an opportunity to tie up the ball game for Orange County, has runners on first and second, no man out. Hobbs delivers. Ground ball towards the left side. Taylor made for 2, throw to second for 1, on to first, not in time.
Next up from Georgia Southern University, number 4, Mason McWhorter.
Runners on the corners for the big guy out of Georgia Southern University, Mason McWhorter. McWhorter, of course, leading the teams in home runs with 3. He hit 2 home runs in the same inning against the Academy Barons, including a grand slam. A righty-on-lefty matchup, 1 ball and no strikes to count. Shaq Robinson awaits on deck, Austin Soika in the hole. Bradley Jekic aboard at third. Luke Bandy at first, reached on a fielder's choice. There goes Bandy, throw down to second is a good one. In time to get him. Chase Elig making his presence felt early in the ballgame. 2 men down, runner on third base for the Riptide.
Was that a strike for him? Was that a strike?
So Chase Elig showing Daniel Hawkins how it's done. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitcher delivers on the inner half. 0-2. So what looked like a promising inning for the Riptide may result in a goose egg. They had runners on first and second with no men out. As a 1-2 pitch to McWhorter. Misses for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mason McWhorter out of Cumming, Georgia. 6'1", 193 pounds. Michael Hobbs delivers. Fastball on the inner half, swung on and missed for strike 3. And the woes continue for Mason McWhorter. Well, to the top half of the second inning we go. A 1-0 ball game in favor of the Foresters. On to the top half of the second
Number
inning.
5, Ryan
1-0
Cash.
ball game in favor of the Foresters. Ryan Cash out of Oklahoma State University opens up the inning. Pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. Utah Jones awaits on deck. Luke Coffey in the hole, and if anyone gets on, Andrew Wiss. Faris delivers, breaking ball on the outer half that snipes the corner for a strike, even at 1. Faris threw 23 pitches in the top half of the first inning, so would like to work on lowering his pitch count here as that is grounded towards right side and foul.
So that's 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Ryan Cash out of Plano, Texas. Cash hitting .444 on the season, so he hopes to continue his success. As the pitch is way outside to even up the count at 2.
Yes, hi Mark, how you doing? Good.
Faris gets the sign, delivers. On the outer half, did he go? Yes, he did, says the first base umpire. Throw it around the horn, Daniel Hawkins. Second strikeout of the game for Jason Faris.
Number 2, Utah Jones.
No, just me. And we got a run in the first.
In steps Utah Jones. Jones hitting .333 on the season.
Yeah, OC Riptide.
Jones out of Stillwater, Oklahoma.
I think so.
1 ball and no strikes. Jason Faris having trouble locating the first pitch strike. Has fallen behind in the count several times today.
I've been home about 12,
2 balls and no strikes.
7. Yeah, yeah.
Luke Coffey awaits on deck.
Ready for OC.
A 1-0 ball game in favor of the Foresters.
Got about 5 hours.
The 2-0 pitch on the outer half for a strike, 2-1. Logan Allen, the leadoff hitter for the Foresters, came around to score after an error from Daniel Hawkins.
Call a couple sponsors this morning too. I had 2 phone calls yesterday from car dealers.
Count is at 3 balls and 1 strike.
Do something, so yeah.
Faris on the mound has walked 2 and struck out 2.
They're promising still. 'Cause
The 3-1 pitch, chopped towards the left side and foul.
does anybody probably go out tomorrow morning, touch base with them. How's your day going? Good.
Utah Jones out of North Greenville University. Faris delivers a 3-1. Fouled right back to the netting.
So do you want me to go commercial free, or are you going to stay there till it gets in? Oh, okay. Oh, no problem. I didn't know what you wanted to do. That's better.
So the camera angle is fixed. Life is good. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Faris delivers.
Fullerton Junior College.
High at the chest for ball 4.
No, we have
Number
a
3,
box just
Luke
behind the
Coffey.
plate. Yeah, so I'm just to the left of the plate. Okay, very good.
In steps Luke Coffey. Coffey out of Goleta, California. A kinesiology major. Faris takes a peek towards first, settles back in. First pitch swinging, 0-1. Coffey attended Dos Pueblos High School. 6 feet 3 inches, 195 pounds, so a good size on him. 1-0 ball game in favor of the Foresters. Utah Jones aboard at first, reached on a walk. Freese on the mound at 36 pitches already. The 0-1 pitch. Chopper towards the left side. Dominguez is there, flips to second for one. On to first, double play, and the inning is over. 6-4-3. To the bottom of the second inning we go. 1-0 in favor of the Foresters. To the bottom of the second inning we go with Shaq Robinson at the plate. Robinson out of Cal State Long Beach. Sacramento, California is Shaq Robinson's hometown. 1-0 ball game in favor of the Riptide. Well-located pitch at the knees for a strike, 0-1.
Making his second Forester appearance, fires a strike to the number 5 hitter for Orange County, Shaq Robinson.
Once again, Michael Hobbs on the mound for the Foresters. Fastball on the inner half, found that and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. Austin Soiko waits on deck. Daniel Hawkins in the hole.
St. Mary's University, 11 saves last year for the Gales. And
Robinson, prior to Long Beach, attended Sacramento Community College. 2-strike pitch is fouled back.
Pitch fouled over our heads and out of play. Illig will get Hobbs a new baseball on another beautiful day here. This 3-day road trip has been nothing but sunshine.
2 hits, no runs for the Riptide. No hits, 1 run for the Foresters. The Riptide also have 2 errors in the ballgame. As the 0-2 runs inside, Shaq Robinson almost hit. Nonetheless, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
To the left side screen. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So hope you enjoyed the Andy Caldwell Show. And we join you in progress promptly at 5 o'clock on your Thursday afternoon. Hope it's going well wherever you may be on AM 1290 and worldwide.
Michael Hobbs delivers. The 1-2 pitch swung on and miss, gets away from E-League. E-League has a long way to go, and Shaq Robinson aboard at first base after striking out.
So a strikeout.
Next up from Oklahoma Wesleyan University, number 30, Austin Soika.
In steps Austin Soika. Soika hitting swinging a hot bat for the Riptide. A .440 batting average.
And we'll bring up the first baseman, Austin Soika, the right-handed hitter, 6'1", 195-pounder, out of Oklahoma.
Austin Soika
He swings
takes it towards the right side and foul.
Lifts it foul over the
Soika out of Huntington Beach, California.
0-1.
Attended Panola JC. Shaq Robinson aboard at first base. Reached on a strikeout after it got away from Chase E-League. The 0-1 pitch bluffed by Robinson, nothing more. On the outer half for a strike. 0-2.
Strike 2, 0-2.
Michael Hobbs with a fairly easy bottom half of the first inning through only 15 pitches. No balls, 2 strikes. The right-hander delivers. Fastball off the inner half, fouled away.
Again, lifted foul out of play to our right.
Daniel Hawkins awaits on deck. Brandon Alamo in the hole.
To lead the team, as I said, 34 innings pitched, allowed just 30 hits. The Gales, of course, and the Western.
Hobbs with a 1-0 record on the season. Breaking ball at the knees for strike 3. What a lovely pitch for the first out here of the bottom half of the second inning. So 2 strikeouts on the inning for Michael Hobbs. Nonetheless, only 1 man out for Daniel Hawkins. Daniel Hawkins looking to make up for his defensive flaws. 2 errors in the bottom half or the top half of the first inning.
Robinson, however, reached first base.
But they say baseball is a game of short memory, so let's see if that thought comes into effect here. Fastball runs inside, 1-0 the count. Brandon Alamo waits on deck. Jacob Dominguez in the hole.
Southern California. It will get down to the low 80s in about an hour.
Daniel Hawkins out of Sonoma State University. The right-hander delivers. On the inner half for a strike. 1-1 the count. Daniel Hawkins out of El Cajon, California.
Daniel Hawkins, 6'4".
Hawkins attended Granite Hills High School. Prior to Sonoma State, he attended Orange Coast College. As we know, Orange Coast, a good school with an outstanding baseball program. Fastball swung on and missed 1-2. Daniel Hawkins sitting at 6'3".
And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
As we said, out of El Cajon, California.
With a lofty batting average of .429. He's one of 5 Riptide hitters.
Michael Hobbs on the mound out of Corona, California. He also attended Corona High School. Has 2 strikeouts on the inning. The right-hander delivers. Slap towards the right side. But Logan Allen is there. 2 away.
About 3 steps to his right. That was a line
Next
drive
up from
beat.
Stony Brook University, number 24, Brandon Alamo.
So good contact there off the bat of Daniel Hawkins. Nonetheless, 2 men down here in the bottom half of the second inning. Brandon Alamo making his debut here at home for the Riptide.
Brandon Alano, the left-handed hitting designated.
Alamo out of Artesia, California. Attended Cypress High School. Ground ball towards the left side. Jones is there. Flips on over to Cash, and the inning is over. To the top half of the third inning we go. 1-0 in favor of the Foresters.
60 sliders is at restaurant.
Andrew Wiss
Our opening pitch
opens up the top half of the third inning for the Foresters. Breaking ball on the inner half to look good from here. Nonetheless, 1 ball and no strikes. Drew Wiss out of Elgin, Illinois, attended Burlington High School, 5'11", 185 pounds. Breaking ball in the dirt, 2 balls and no strikes. Jason Faris on the mound for the Riptide has walked 3 while striking out 2. The 2-0 pitch on the outer half. A nice job framing there by Daniel Hawkins. 2-1 the count. Perhaps a makeup pitch. Jason Faris has had trouble with his command today. Fallen behind in the count several times, and he continues to do so here. 3 balls and 1 strike to Drew Wiss. The top of the lineup in Logan Allen awaits on deck. 1-0 ball game in favor of the Riptides, or not the Riptides, but the Foresters. On the inner half for ball 4. So the 4th walk of the game surrendered by Jason Faris, and in steps Logan Allen. No official at-bat for him yet. Reached on a walk his first time up. He then came around to score after an error by the catcher, Daniel Hawkins. Luke Ritter awaits on deck. As I said, a 1-0 ball game in favor of the Foresters. You're joining us in the top half of the third inning via YouTube Live. Jonathan Ortiz, your play-by-play announcer. Faris takes a peek towards first as that one is fouled back towards the netting. So the Foresters, a very storied ball club. They've had James Shields, actually, as one of their players. He participated in the World Series. A throw down to second by Hawkins is a good one. And Hawkins makes up for his defensive flaws in the top half of the first inning by throwing out Andrew Wiss in the top half of the third.
3 times in 27 steal attempts are thrown out for the 4th time here on a beautiful throw by Hawkins.
So no balls and 2 strikes to Logan Allen as Luke Ritter waits on deck. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Great day to have some sliders at Restaurant Open. If you haven't tried them, try them once and you'll be back more than once. Fresh.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Proud sponsor of the Foresters.
Faris has yet to surrender a hit. Slap towards the right side and foul. Jason Faris at 46 pitches, and we are only in the top half of the third inning. Through 23 pitches in the top of the first, 14 in the top of the second. So he hopes to continue to lower his pitch count. As that one misses in the dirt, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jason Faris with 2 strikeouts in the ballgame, looking for number 3 as he has Logan Allen all even at 2.
Hornets were down less than a minute to play at a 4th down goal line stand. Then threw a
Logan Allen hitting a staggering .474 as the 2-2 pitch runs outside and high. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
19-17. And they should be pretty good again next year. As Allen looks at the fastball upstairs, 3 balls.
Faris on the mound, on the verge of surrendering his 5th walk of the afternoon. The left-hander delivers, and sure enough, ball 4.
So Faris having some control issues. That's his 5th walk in 2 1/3 innings.
Number 25, Luke Ritter.
In steps Luke Ritter. Ritter came into the ballgame hitting .333. He also walked his first time up.
So Allen has walked twice, both on full count. So Logan
John Jensen awaits on deck. As I said earlier in the broadcast, Allen aboard at first leads the team in stolen bases with 6.
two-hop offense, but well fouled. For strike one.
No balls and 1 strike. Jensen awaits on deck. E-League in the hole. A 1-0 ball game in favor of Santa Barbara. The Foresters still looking for their first hit of the matchup. The 0-1 pitch is instead a throw over to first. The Foresters with a 5-0 overall record, 3-0 in league play. On the other hand, the Riptide, a 6-2 overall record. They are 4-2 in league play. The 0-1 pitch, there goes Allen. Nice throw there by Hawkins. Throw down, not in time. So Allen records his 7th stolen base of the season.
Could have read Forrester steal 2 from Arroyo Seco.
So Luke Ritter, with an opportunity to extend the lead for the Foresters, has Allen aboard at second base. He reached on a walk. John Jensen awaits on deck. Ritter walked his first time up. Here comes the pitch. Fastball above the chest. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch previous was
Or check that. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So 2 balls and 1 strike to Ritter. 2 away.
Faris takes a peek towards second. Settles back in. The 2-2. Runs inside.
John Jensen in the designated hitter role tonight.
So I apologize for the confusion. We are actually at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. We had a bit of a malfunction with our scoreboard. Nonetheless, we are on the same page. 1 man down. The 2-2 pitch. Runs high. The count is full, 3-2. So yet another 3-ball count for Jason Faris. And we have yet to see a mound visit. We have yet to see the catcher, Daniel Hawkins, go out to calm the emotions of Jason Faris. So let's see what more he has in himself. Has thrown a good amount of pitches already.
1 out here in the top of the 3rd.
Faris delivers the 3-2. There goes Allen on the outer half. Throw down to second is in the dirt. Juggled by Shaq Robinson. Allen holds at third. So Allen with 2 stolen bases in the ballgame at 8 in the season.
Route number 2. Back-to-back stolen bases by Logan Allen. So he now has 3 in the ballgame and 9 on the year. But Faris got a big second out there. It's like a ground ball to the right side, essentially. Moving the runner to third. And it brings up John Jensen.
In steps John Jensen.
Foresters up 2-0 at least.
Popped up to the first baseman, Austin Soika's first time up, and he rips that one deep towards the right side. It is deep, it is far, and it is gone. 3-0 in favor of the Foresters.
Home run. About 15 feet from the left of the 340 sign down the right field line, and Jensen stirring it up as he rounds third. JJ, who had a home run, a grand slam last night with a single and a double,
Number 50,
continues his
Chase
torrid
Elliott.
hitting as Jensen ropes a line drive over the right field fence, and that ball got
That is the second home run of the season for John Jensen.
So Jensen didn't wait, slammed the first pitch.
His RBI count improves to 12. So the first hit of the ballgame for the Foresters is a loud one. 3-0 in favor of Santa Barbara. The 1-0 pitch misses, 2 balls and no strikes, and the strike zone is nowhere to be found for Jason Faris.
Quickly 2-0 against Faris. Jason from Irvine Valley Junior College.
Chase E-League at the plate.
Down the road is
The 2-0 pitch, fastball that trails outside and high.
misses high and away. And Chase.
5 walk batters in the ballgame for Jason Faris.
Now batting
Has only 3 strikeouts.
steps to the plate.
Has a 3-0 pitch on a platter for a strike, 3-1.
In there for strike 1.
Jason Faris at 60 pitches.
3-1 Foresters. The count to Illig.
The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball towards the left side and therefore a single.
Solid base hit. He'll round the bag. Takes about 2 steps around first and heads back to first.
Number 28, Tyler Hardman.
And in steps Tyler Hardman.
Hard single to left field between short and third, and that's going to draw a visit from Willie Cool, who pitched 4 years at Cal State Fullerton.
Now we have a visit here from the pitching coach, and while things unravel, we'll take a short break. Jason Freeze remains in the ballgame for the Riptide, 3-0. 2 men down, top of the third. Fastball laced towards the left side, in for a base hit. So back-to-back singles for the Foresters puts them at runners on first and second for Ryan Cash.
Number 5, Ryan Cash.
Stopping at second all the way. A line drive, base hit.
So you knew that sooner or later these Forester bats would wake up, and they've done so in a big way. Here in the top half of the third inning, a 3-0 ball game. 3 hits already this inning. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. Ryan Cash at the plate. Cash hitting .444 on the season. Cash struck out his first time up. Freeze takes a peek towards second. Tempted to make a throw, instead steps off the rubber. Chase Elig aboard at second, reached on a single. Tyler Hardman aboard at first, also reached on a single. Ryan Cash at the plate. Utah Jones awaits on deck. The left-hander delivers. Breaking ball that does not break all too well. 1 ball and 1 strike. At this point, I think it's a matter of time until Jason Freeze gets the hook. The Riptide have been able to rely on their bullpen as a 1-1 pitch is laced towards the right side, slicing foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A 3-0 ball game in favor of the Foresters. An error and a 2-run home run off the bat of John Jensen, giving Santa Barbara a lead here in the top half of the third inning.
Business partner, she was part of a championship team too, the City College volleyball team that won the 1983 state title.
Utah Jones awaits on deck. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Freeze takes a peek towards second, settles back in, hit out towards right center field. It'll split the gap and fall in for a base hit. Bradley Jekic cuts it off. The throw comes in, and here comes the 4th run of the ball game for the Foresters. An RBI single for Ryan Cash, 4-0 in favor of Santa Barbara.
Cash is another one in for the Foresters. And it is 4-0 Santa Barbara with 2 outs here still in the top of the third inning.
I think you got to take him out here.
Hardman will go to third, and the second mound visit now. Jason Smith, the head coach, is coming out, and that will be all on this.
And sure enough, there is the afternoon for Jason Freeze. We'll take a short break. Carter Cummins out of Doane University comes in for relief of Jason Faries. Faries with a very short outing, and by the way he was throwing the baseball, not a surprise, he fell behind in the count to many hitters.
In fact, this will be his 4th outing
I saw him twice.
for the Riptide. He has a record
He walked a total of 5
in 3 innings. Has given up
and
2
struck
earned
out
runs,
only
ERA
3.
of 6.
Runners on the corners, 2 men down for the Foresters.
Jones misses outside. Ball 1, 1-0. So Jensen, a 2-run homer after the Allen walk. That was the start of Faries' undoing. That was his 5th walk of the ball game.
1 ball and no strikes. A 4-0 ball game in favor of the Foresters.
And now we see Cummins with
Cummins delivers.
plate. Another
Off-speed pitch in there for a strike, 1-1.
for strike 1-1. The pitcher's getting that high curve call here in the first couple of innings.
As we said, Utah Jones out of Stillwater, Oklahoma,
I was in there for 5 minutes.
Riptide is
attended the University of North Carolina.
close. Riptide come in 6-2 overall. They are in second.
Jones with no official at-bat. He walked his first time up.
In the CCL, they've won 2 in a row and 4 of their last 5.
The 1-1 pitch. There goes a runner. Ground ball towards the left side and knocked on cleanly by Shaq Robinson. And now it gets past Mason McWhorter, and it's a complete mess for the Riptide. Rounding third on his way home, Utah Jones. The throw down is in. Well, the throw was there, but the tag was not applied with the ball by Daniel Hawkins. And an absolute mess for the Riptide in the top half of the 3rd inning. An absolute poor display of defense in various aspects of the last play. First from Shaq Robinson, then Mason McWhorter, and finally Daniel Hawkins unable to make the play at the plate. And here we go. A 6-0 ball game in favor of the Foresters.
And we'll see if an error is charged, perhaps on the catcher as well. So Utah Jones scores as well. Luke Coffey looks at a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. So it's a single and an RBI.
Luke Coffey
for
digs
Ryan
in.
Cash. It'll be an error on the left fielder to get Cash.
The 1-1
out.
pitch.
We'll have to see if we're gonna have
And there goes the bat towards the left side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we are only in the top half of the 3rd inning.
1 and 2.
And the least I can say is that this has been the most entertaining ball game thus far of the season for the Riptide.
Foresters now with 6 runs in the inning.
It's usually been nice and smooth for Orange County, but they've run into some trouble
In the 3rd inning.
against the mighty Santa Barbara Foresters.
That should be 7 runs. Okay. 7 runs.
So a 6
And I
run
just
third
received
for
no.
Santa Barbara.
It's actually 7-0 in favor of the Foresters.
Outside corner.
1-2 fastball on the outer half for strike 3. And to the bottom of the 3rd inning we go. Let's chip away at this deficit, Riptide fans. 7-0 in favor of the Foresters. So out of Cal State Fullerton, making his appearance here for the Riptide, Jacob Dominguez. Dominguez, 6'1", 185 pounds. Dominguez, a freshman out of West Covina, California, attended South Hills High School. Fastball on the outer half misses 1-0. The good news for the Riptide is that there is still a lot of baseball to be played. Only in the bottom half of the third inning, the right-hander delivers, hit out towards center field. One away.
Dominguez skies one to center field. Right there waiting for it is the cadet from the Air Force Academy, Andrew Wiss, who puts it away for out number 1.
Top of the order from University of Pacific, number 14, Bradley Jekic.
In steps Bradley Jekic for the Riptide out of the University of Pacific. Jekic singled his first time up. It was an infield single. Hit to the outskirts of the grass on the left side. Pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. 3 hits, 7 runs for the Foresters. Check swing. He did go. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 hits, 3 errors, and no runs for the Riptide. The 0-2 pitch runs inside.
Overthrows one and sidewinds it inside for a ball, 1-2.
Steve Curry awaits on deck. Bottom half of the third inning in favor of the Foresters. A 7-0 lead. Chopper towards the left side. 2 away, and initially I thought that one had hit the ground, but then I saw it was hit out towards left center field, and I highly doubt a bounce could take it that far. Nonetheless, 2 men out here for the Riptide.
They knew exactly where they wanted to pitch Jekic and exactly where they thought he would hit it.
In steps Steve Curry. Curry out of Georgia Southern University.
2 away, and we'll bring up Steve
Out of Alpharetta, Georgia.
Second baseman who singled and was forced on the fielder's choice to short.
Curry singled his first time up.
So Curry 1 for 1.
Luke Bandy awaits on deck. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball on the outer half, swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike the count.
1 ball and 1 strike. Curry 5-10.
Hobbs gets the sign.
Just up the road from
The 1-1 on the outer half, 1-2. 1 run across the plate in the top half of the first inning for the Foresters. Then 6 came run across the plate in the top half of the third inning. The 1-2 pitch poked out towards the right side. Cash is there, throw over to first, and an easy 1-2-3 inning for Michael Hobbs. To the top of the 4th we go, 7-0 in favor of the Foresters. To the top half of the fourth inning we go. A 7-0 lead in favor of the Foresters. The Foresters, of course, out of Santa Barbara. Breaking ball on the outer half, 1-0. Carter Cummins on the mound now for the Riptide. Replacing Jason Faris, who started off the ball game.
Has 3 weeks with the Foresters before they go to survival training.
2 balls and no strikes.
Talking with Christian Gambale before the game, they go on a
5 hits, 7 runs
trip in the woods.
for the Foresters. 2 hits and no runs for the Riptide. On the outer half,
Like a day at Chuck E. Cheese.
2 balls and 1 strike.
In the woods, and surviving on your own for the better part of a week and a half. So a big salute to our Air
The
Force
2-1 pitch,
Foresters.
slap towards the left side and foul.
One pitch is slapped foul by Wiss out of play.
Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Wiss, they've become the second and third Foresters to ever come from the Service Academy. Ashton Easley last year was the first ever. All 3 of them from the Air Force Academy.
2-2 pitch ripped towards the left side. A leaping Jacob Dominguez makes the play, 1 away.
Who hops on his toes and hauls it in.
Top of the order, number
Wiss
17,
hit it
Logan
hard
Allen.
and sharply, but right at the shortstop. So a line drive to Dominguez for out number 1. Nice play by Jacob, who plays at Cal State Fullerton. He'll be a redshirt freshman next fall.
No balls, 1 strike to Logan Allen.
Looks at all our strikes.
Allen has yet to record an official at-bat.
Pitch found the zone.
Has
Now,
walked twice today.
1 with something off of it. Stays high, 1-1.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Logan Allen, 2 walks, 2 steals. Now make it 3 steals.
Allen came into the ballgame with a .474 batting average as a 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards right center field. It'll fall in for a base hit. Allen rounds first, and he's off for the Horses. That one skips against the wall and around second. He's on his way towards third. A stand-up triple.
Shallow center field, and Logan Allen has himself a stand-up triple with 1 out.
Luke Ritter digs in with another opportunity to extend the lead for the Foresters.
Short of incredible to start the season, and Allen has been a big reason why.
So Logan Allen off to a hot start this season.
Allen came in hitting
Not only can he hit,
474,
but he can also run the bases. Came into the ballgame, as I said, with a .474 batting average. That is risen
Luke Ritter with
as the pitch to Ritter is ripped towards the left side, backhanded by Dominguez, throw over to first, in time to get him by a step. A nice play by the shortstop out of Fullerton.
Allen will score to make it 8-0. That was a very close play.
Logan Allen scores his 3rd run of the ballgame to extend the lead 8-0 for the Foresters.
It is an RBI for Luke.
In steps John Jensen. Jensen with a sacrifice fly in the first and a home run in the top half of the 3rd inning. Jensen with 3 RBIs already in the ballgame.
Freshman at Cal State Fullerton. So Jensen, who hit the 2-run homer in the DH.
Pitch travels outside for a ball, 1-0.
Other players to get some reps
John
here.
Jensen out of Santa Barbara, California, also attended Santa Barbara High School.
Juan Garena
The 1-0 pitch
will get a chance
popped
to
up
swing the bat.
towards the left side. Dominguez on the outskirts of the grass makes the play, and the inning is over. So the Foresters add 1 more. To the bottom of the 4th we go. 8-0 in favor of Santa Barbara.
Baptist University, number 1, Luke Bandy.
In steps Luke Bandy out of Dallas Baptist University. Mason McWhorter awaits on deck. Shaq Robinson in the hole. Michael Hobbs remains on the mound for the Foresters. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says the first base umpire. 1-1. Bandy out of Bentonville, Arkansas. He previously attended Providence Academy. The 0-1 pitch foul towards the right side. An 8-0 ball game in favor of the Foresters. The Riptide looking to chip away at this deficit. Fastball on the inner half. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3 strikeouts on the ball game for Michael Hobbs on the mound. He has yet to walk a hitter. Has surrendered 2 hits. Has a 1-2. Is swung on and missed for strike 3.
Stepping up to the plate from Georgia Southern University, number 4, Mason McWhorter.
And in steps Mason McWhorter out of Georgia Southern University. McWhorter has been struggling as of late after a hot start to the season. 1 ball and no strikes. Shaq Robinson on deck. Austin Soika in the hole.
He's used to closing games and just letting it rip. Great velocity on his fastball as he works.
1-0 pitch. Chopped towards the right side. Ryan Cash is there. Throw over to first. 2 men down.
Over to the Oklahoma Sooner. Hardman. And it's a 4-3. 2-pitch out.
Next up from Long Beach State, number 5, Shaq Robinson.
And then steps Shaq Robinson out of Cal State Long Beach, also out of Sacramento, California. Prior to Long Beach, he attended Sacramento Community College, sitting at 6 feet tall, 185 pounds. Robinson attended Laguna Creek High School, breaking ball on the outer half, 1-0. Only 2 hits in the ball game for the Riptide. Both of those hits have been from the 1 and 2 hitters, Bradley Jekic and Steve Curry. They have a pair of singles combined, as the 1-0 pitch is fouled off Robinson's foot, 1-1. Michael Hobbs on the mound came in out of relief his last game.
Getaway day for the Foresters. We'll head back to Santa Barbara after the 3-game midweek road swing and be back to
the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, 1-2. Michael Hobbs looking fantastic on the mound today for the Foresters. A good mix of pitches as the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. So the Riptide have yet to find their stride at the plate. And we head to the top half of the 5th inning. 8-0 in favor of the Foresters. out of West Virginia University, Chase Elig at the plate for the Foresters. 8-0 in favor of Santa Barbara.
We go to the top of the fifth. John Martini with you on AM 1290.
The right-hander delivers. Fastball on the outer half, 1-0.
Carter Cummins to Chase Illig.
Carter Cummins on the mound for the Riptide, replacing Jason Farice.
On Sunday.
The 1-0 pitch off the end of the bat towards left center field, giving chase to center fielder, 1 away.
Fly ball that is playable. Drifting over from center to left center to haul it in is Bandy. And Illig is retired on a high fly to center for the
Number
first
28, Tyler Hardman.
So 1 away for the
In steps Tyler Hardman. Hardman is 1 for 2 today. Fly to right field his first time up, followed by a single that later brought him around to score in the top half of the third inning.
Unfortunately, that day the Riptide were shut out 3-0 by the Catch. Just one of 2 losses they have this year.
1 ball and no strikes.
Hardman looks at a ball upstairs, 1-0. In fact, the Foresters are trying to give the Riptide
Hardman out of Corona, California.
4-0 on this field thus far.
He attended Temsco Canyon High School. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the count even, 1-1.
Ryan Cash awaits on deck.
Foresters a run in the first, 6 in the third, a run in the fourth.
The 1-1 pitch
Hardman
off the end of the
again
bat towards the right side and
fastball
foul.
and lifts that one out of play. And the fans with their sunglasses on, the umbrellas are out here on a 90-degree day.
Counts it at a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2
Cummins
strikes.
delivers.
Cummins delivers.
On the inner half, popped up towards the left side. Shaq Robinson, along with Dominguez, giving play. But Mason McWhorter in shallow left field makes the play, 2 men down.
And just like that, Cummins gets 2 quick outs here in the top of the fifth.
In steps Ryan Cash. Cash 1 for 2. Struck out and has singled.
So Hardman, 2
Cash out of Plano, Texas. Attended Prestonwood High School. 6 feet tall, 152 pounds.
Scored in that 6-run Forester third inning. Now the Riptide put up 10.
Cash came around to score in the top half of the third inning as that is slapped towards the left side and foul.
Shut down by Michael Hobbs as Cash lines one over the Forester dugout foul and out of play. That was the
No balls and 1 strike.
runs in the top of the first inning. Mason McWhorter at a
2 men down for Carter Cummins.
6.
Breaking ball on the outer half, 0-2.
RBIs. Hit 2 home runs in that first inning, including a grand slam. That was on Wednesday, June the 6th, and put the Barons in an immediate hole, 10-zip.
The 0-2. Trails outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Cummins comes with a fastball, and
Utah Jones awaits on deck.
and the Oklahoma State second baseman with the count.
The Foresters scored once in the first, 6 times in the third, then again in the fourth, and a breaking ball on the inner half for strike 3. To the bottom of the 5th inning we go. The score remains 8-0 in favor of the Foresters. Out of Oklahoma, Wesleyan University, and Huntington Beach, California, the senior Austin Soika leads things off here in the bottom half of the fifth inning for the Riptide. Takes the pitch for a strike, 0-1. An 8-0 lead in favor of the Foresters. It's been a messy ball game for the Riptide, not only offensively but also defensively. There's a chopper towards the left side. Coffee throws across the diamond. A good display of arm strength for the first out of the inning.
On the putout, fine play by Luke Coffey. Good thing he's 6'3", as that ball was up in the
Stepping
air.
up to the
but
plate from Sonoma
Luke was
State,
able
number
to go get
17,
it.
Daniel
Waiting
Hawkins.
for it to come down. Made a fine throw across the diamond to retire Soika for the first out of the last of the fifth inning. Foresters have
Daniel
only been
Hawkins
tied
digs in.
once this year. That was last night.
Hawkins has had a rough day behind the plate, a few errors already.
Put an end to that with his grand slam. The Foresters,
One ball and no strikes
still not trailed at any point.
to the catcher out of Sonoma State University.
As Hobbs misfires on his first pitch to Daniel Hawkins, the Riptide catcher, and the count 1-0. Foresters are back home for a 3-game homestand tomorrow night. We'll have the Ventura Pirates.
Brandon Alamo awaits on deck. Jacob Domingo's in the hole. One man down here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Chopper towards the left side, backhanded by Coffee. 2 men down.
This one closer to the third base bag, but Coffee goes to his right, makes the play, and another good throw to Hardman.
Next up from Stony Brook University, number 24, Brandon Alamo.
Ground balls in the Riptide fifth.
Brandon Alamo digs in. As I said, Alamo out of Artesia, California. He also attended Cypress High School. Alamo, a junior, 6'2", 210 pounds. 1 ball and no strikes. The Riptide have not gotten a hit since the bottom half of the first inning. After Steve Curry singled, they have gone down quietly. 1 ball and 1 strike the count.
First of the 2 11-7 victories as Hobbs throws a fastball for a strike to Alamo. Brett Stanley went 3 innings in that game on Sunday. At
The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed 1-2.
That's a tasty one. The same tasty slider you'll find at Restaurant Open to make the count 1-2.
14 straight hitters retired by Michael Hobbs. As a 1-2 pitch, chopped towards the left side.
This one even with the bag at third, but foul. Coffee runs it down.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Jacob Dominguez awaits on deck.
In charge of the Forester Run sponsor this year, and Gary's got to be loving it. The Foresters averaging 9
The 1-2 pitch
runs per game as they
on the inner half. Just misses the inner half in the black for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Inside with a buzzing fastball, and the count to Alano, 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the last of the fifth. Foresters, a big 6-run third.
The 2-2 pitch.
Big key to this ball game.
This time the home plate umpire pulls the trigger for strike 3. Brandon Alamo strikes out looking. And, well, there's nothing we can do about it. To the top of the 6th we go, 8-0 in favor of the Foresters. The shortstop, Utah Jones, leads things off in the top half of the sixth inning for the Foresters. An 8-0 lead for Santa Barbara. The right-hander delivers, swung on and missed 0-1. Out of Doane University, Carter Cummins on the mound. 6 feet 3 inches. Out of Apple Valley, California, he also attended Saddleback College. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Only 6 hits in the ballgame for the Foresters. Nonetheless, a total of 8 runs for them. They've been aided by 3 errors from the Riptide. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Only 2 hits in the ball game for Orange County. As I said, those 2 hits being a pair of singles. Chopper towards the right side. In comes Soika, but cut off by Cummins, who tags the play, or applies the tag rather. 1 man down.
Number 3, Luke Coffey.
That was a beautiful play by Cummins to get over there and snare that ball before it had any chance of going foul.
Luke Coffey digs in. Coffey is 0 for 2 today.
Yes.
The right-hander delivers, swung on and missed 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 man down. Top of the 6th inning, the right-hander delivers, slap towards the right side, fair ball. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Coffey rounds first, he rounds second, but he'll hold. 1 out double for the Foresters.
Number 8, Andrew West.
Hit for them. Yeah.
Boy, Luke, when he likes something, he doesn't waste any time. He goes shopping and just bangs it. That one took off.
Andrew Wistig's in.
You'd think it would be just a routine base hit.
He's hitting a mere 111,
Ball gets to the fence in a hurry and makes it into an
so he is hoping to find his stride at the plate.
some kind of strong. And I will not say some kind of
Breaking ball towards the left side, backhanded by Dominguez. He holds a run and throws over the first, 2 men down.
will retire Wiss on the ground out, so not what Andrew wanted to do.
And in steps the pest. I say that with all due respect to Logan Allen.
Number 17, Logan Allen.
He
He must not be received too kindly by opposing teams. The man can hit and the man can run.
Logan again. A triple.
He's 1 for 1 today.
Has scored 3 runs.
Has scored 3 runs, walked twice. Also recorded a triple breaking ball on the inner half while located for a strike. 0-1 the count as Luke Ritter awaits on deck. 8-0 in favor of the Foresters. Nothing but Santa Barbara baseball on display today. A messy display of offense and defense for the Riptide have put them at this deficit. Here comes the pitch. Slider on the outer half and misses. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Logan came in with 11 runs scored, which is first on the ball club. Illig was second with 7, and now Logan has.
Cummings gets the sign, delivers the 1-1 pitch.
That's 14 runs.
Foul towards the right side, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
As he fouls one to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Logan from Bryant, Arkansas. Goes to the University of Arkansas.
2 strikeouts on the afternoon for Cummings on the mound. Looking for number 3.
The exact same town and school, Joey Winicky.
The 1-2. Laced up the middle. In there for a base hit. Coffey rounds third. He's in there to score. 9-0 in favor of the Foresters. And Logan Allen continues to utterly dominate at the plate.
Here in the
Number 25, Luke Ritter.
Just a nice piece of hitting. Just square up the ball and hit it right back up the middle. And that's what Allen did. Nothing fancy. Just
So it was a game of streaks.
in a run as Coffey scored easily.
The Foresters came into the ball game
Ritter will come up.
with a 5-game winning streak.
9-0
The Riptide came into the ball game with a 2-game winning streak. And by the looks of things, it looks like the Riptide will have their streak snapped. Nonetheless, it's a game of baseball. It's very unpredictable, and it is not over until the 27th out. But this heavy loaded offense, in combination with Michael Hobbs on the mound, is a force to be reckoned with. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Foresters have numerous players who have hit safely in all 5 games this year.
Cummings takes a peek towards first base.
Allen and Illig
Breaking ball swung on and missed 1-2. Allen with 2 stolen bases in the ball game, a total in the season, looking for number 9. And with a lead like this, he may just respect the Riptide and decide to hold on, but let's see what happens. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The runner does not go. Fastball runs inside for strike 3. So the Foresters add 1 more. To the bottom of the 6th we go, 9-0 in favor of Santa Barbara. Out of Cal State Fullerton, Jacob Dominguez leads things off in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And the Riptide will now test their luck against the right-hander Bailey Reed out of Westmont College. Reed, a sophomore, 195 pounds, attended Palos Verdes High School. The right-hander delivers chopper towards the left side. Utah Jones, backhanded, throws across his body, went away.
The shortstop Utah Jones over to Hardman, and there's 1 out here in the 6th inning.
Top of the order for OC Riptide, University of Pacific number 14, Bradley Jekic.
Bradley Reed at Westmont College is an economics and business major. Also out of Palos Verdes, California, 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds. On the outer half for a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1-0.
Bradley Jekic digs in. Jekic, 1 for 2 today, has 1 out of the 2 hits in the ball game for the Riptide. On the outer half and misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Steve Curry awaits on deck. Luke Bandy in the hole. Bailey Reed on the mound made 9 appearances out of the bullpen for Westmont College's freshman year. Breaking ball on the outer half, good movement, better location, 2-1. In those 9 appearances, Bailey Reed posted an outstanding 1.08 ERA in 8 innings and a third of work.
Hails from Boise, Idaho. Good 1-2 fastball just off the plate. Good take by Jekic there. to even the count 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
1 out. Last of the 6th. Foresters 9, Riptide nothing.
The right-hander looks down the barrel to get his sides. Delivered the 2-2 pitch off the inner half. Popped up towards the left side. Luke Coffey is there. 2 men down.
Next up from Georgia Southern University, number 7, Steve Curry.
Out of Georgia Southern now, Steve Curry digs in. Steve Curry, 1 for 2 today. Has the other hit in the ball game for the Riptide. Remember, there's only been a total of 2. He singled in the bottom half of the first inning. Later thrown out at second on a fielder's choice. No balls, 1 strike the count. Bailey Reed on the mound for the Foresters. The right-hander delivers the 0-1 pitch, slider that dips low below the knees and in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike the count.
Bailey has thrown 2 innings this year of scoreless ball. Has 3 strikeouts and no walks. Has given up
the right-hander delivers. Fastball towards the left side. Backhanded nicely by the shortstop, but he cannot regain control. So another single for Steve Curry. This time an infield single. Utah Jones with a good attempt, but nothing more.
It's a base hit for Steve Curry. He's got 2 of their 3 hits. Jekic and Curry had.
So out of Dallas Baptist University, Luke Bandy with an opportunity to extend the inning for the Riptide. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Curry aboard at first, reached on an infield single. Only 3 hits in the ball game for the Riptide. They are down by 9 runs to the Foresters as a fastball is taken towards the right side and fouled.
Tyler Hardman will take a look at it as it sails out of play. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Mason McWhorter awaits on deck.
As I said, just his 2nd game with the Riptide after playing in that Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Bandy, of course, out of Bentonville, Arkansas.
I'm sure he had a lot of fans there rooting him on.
The 1-1 pitch. Fastball on the inner half. Bandy takes a good rip at it, comes up empty. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
By him, 1-2. Curry, the runner at first.
The right-hander delivers. Fastball on the outer half. A lot of giddy up on those pitches. Good velocity.
2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the last of the 6th. Curry at first with 2 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Reed gets the sign, delivers the 2-2 pitch, misses low in the dirt. The count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Out of Georgia Southern, Mason McWhorter awaits on deck. Shaq Robinson in the hole.
So now Curry can take off.
3 balls, 2 strikes to count to Luke Bandy at the plate.
Hardman playing behind the runner.
Off fastball. Will it be? Sure enough. On the inner half, swung on and missed, strike 3.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
To the top of the 7th we go. The Wolves continue for the Riptide offensively. 9-0 in favor of the Foresters. Cameron Guanganera digs in, chopper towards the left side, in comes the shortstop, throw over the first one away.
Dominguez, who throws out the catcher,
Number 50,
ran pretty
Chase
well
Illig.
down the line. Nice play by Jacob Dominguez, who's made some
One man down here in the
shortstop here this evening.
top half of the 7th inning.
Top of the 7th. And we'll go back to the cleanup hitter, Chase Illig, who has a single in 3 at-bats.
And steps Jace Elig. Elig 1 for 3 with a single. He later came around to score that same at-bat, and he rips that one deep over right center field. My goodness, just look at that. An absolute bomb deep over the right center field fence. Oh, man. If you could take a look of that one from here, that was an absolute shot. There was no doubt about it. All you can do at that point was look back, look up, and admire. Oh, wow, an absolute shot by Chase Elig. My goodness, if only I can emphasize how well that ball was struck. My goodness, an absolute bomb. So, how do you do, Mr. Rivera on the mound? Forgot to mention that for you guys. And, he's received the rude awakening. Ricky Rivera, the right-hander out of Victorville, California, on the mound for the Riptide. Undecided as to where he will continue his baseball career. He will be entering his junior year of college. One ball and one strike, and my goodness, Chase Elig, an absolute rocket towards right center field. 10-0 in favor of the Foresters.
1-1 pitch goes to the screen. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Wow, that was very well hit. My goodness.
Believe it, he's lost 11 points on his average tonight, going 2 for 4. That shows you how red hot he was.
2 balls and 1 strike to count to Tyler Hardman. Hardman with a tough show to follow. Let's see what he comes up with here. 2 balls and 1 strike. Rivera delivers off the inner half, fly towards the right side and out of play. Ryan Cash awaits on deck.
So the count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Make sure you're at Pershing Park over the weekend.
9 hits, 10 runs
The Ventura Pirates tomorrow night.
for the Foresters.
Blues Saturday night and Sunday afternoon.
Off the end of the bat towards right field. Going back is the right fielder at the track, at the fence. He'll make the play this time around.
The warning track, and about 5 feet in the warning track, makes the long catch for out.
So Rivera on the mound, on the verge of giving up back-to-back home runs, but that fly ball just flied down as it reached the right field fence and into the glove of Bradley Chekic. 2 men down in the top of the 7th, and here comes Ryan Cash, the second baseman. A righty on lefty matchup. He's 1 for 3 today with a single. Fastball inside towards the dome. 1 ball and no strikes.
Daniel Hawkins on that one, a high fastball.
Come out to our Hawaii Fall High School Showcase this year.
Foresters 10, Riptide nothing.
The 1-0 pitch.
1-0 pitch.
Off the inner half, popped up towards the left side. Shaq Robinson gives chase with his back facing towards home. Mason McWhorter almost there himself. Nonetheless, no play is made. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Dominguez, Robinson, the third baseman, and McWhorter all gave chase on that one. And the ball drops equidistant between the 3 Riptide athletes.
I'll make sure I send you guys the info.
Cash will pick up the bat,
Once it's done.
looks at the label, and will step back into the batter's box against Ricky Rivera. Ricky hails from Victorville, California.
The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball way outside towards the left side of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Or check that. That is actually 3 balls and a strike.
Ryan Cash. Ryan, who went to Prestonwood Christian High School, hails from Plano, Texas.
The 2-1 runs inside in the dirt.
by Hawkins, but the count in Cash's favor, 3 balls and 1 strike. With the switch hitting Utah Jones waiting on
Utah
deck.
Jones waits on deck. Luke Coffey in the hole.
1 strike. Rivera at the set.
The 3-1 pitch.
And the 3-1 is
Sliced
roped in
towards the right
field.
side.
That's
Bradley
a ball
Jekic
for
will
the
play it
base
on a
hit.
hop.
Up on 2 hops. Jekic has it.
Jones took a wide turn, but he'll hold at first.
Second one to the right
Number
side
2,
of the field
Utah
tonight
Jones.
for Ryan Cash, who is now 2 for 4.
So Ryan Cash 2 for 4 on the afternoon after singling towards right field. Then in steps Utah Jones. Jones is 0 for 1 today, has walked, has singled,
Jones has a walk,
and popped up
single
towards
in the
first
third,
base.
and scored. Also drove in a run in that 6-run 3rd inning, and grounded back to the pitcher.
Swung on and missed.
Doesn't get it.
No
Foul
balls
tip
in one
into the
strike.
glove of Daniel Hawkins, 0-1. So the Riptide have to be a little shocked at this one so far. They came in with a full head of steam, having won 4 of 5 and 2
The
in a
0-1
row.
pitch.
This
Foul
one is
towards the
chopped
right
to the
side. No
backstop.
balls and 2 strikes.
Quickly behind in the count. No balls and
Rivera
2
on the mound,
strikes.
as we said, has yet to decide where he will be continuing his college career.
Thursday evening at Fullerton Junior
Will be
College.
going into his junior year.
Hope you're enjoying
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 men down here in the top half of the 7th inning. The Foresters with a demanding 10-0 lead on top of the Riptide at the knees. And, well, the umpire does not pull the trigger, and despite the Foresters being ahead by 10 runs, I was sure he would give that one to the young right-hander on the mound. Nonetheless, the count sits at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Checking his third base coach for any signs. A short lead at first.
Here comes the 1-2. Off-speed pitch on the outer half and high, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So Rivera having trouble getting that curveball over. The count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2.
Rivera gets the sign. Ryan Cash leads off of first. The 2-2 pitch.
Here comes the 2-2, and it's
Popped up towards the left side and out of play.
Jones fighting off a high fastball to stay alive. As the count remains even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So yes, John Jensen.
Luke Coffey awaits on deck.
Slam last night, got his 2nd home run of the season. To tie Illig as the team leader, and that lasted less than
The 2-2
4
pitch
innings.
is in the dirt. On his way towards second is Ryan Cash.
And trotting down to second base is Ryan Cash.
10 hits, 10 runs for the Foresters. 3 hits,
Down to second base.
3 errors, and no runs for the Riptide.
Full to Utah Jones.
The 2-2 pitch to Jones. On the outer half, and the home plate umpire pulls the trigger for strike 3.
Pitch by Rivera.
To the bottom of the 7th we go. 10-0 in favor of the Foresters.
Curve over, so
So a lefty on lefty matchup to open up the bottom half of the seventh inning. Mason McWhorter out of Georgia Southern University at the plate. Pitching change for the Foresters. Fastball on the outer half taken for a strike, 0-1. That is Miles Sandem on the mound, a sophomore out of Apple Valley, California. Ground ball towards the right side. One away.
Fires to Hardman and one away, so two pitchers.
Shaq Robinson digs in. Robinson, of course, out of Cal State Long Beach. So he should be accustomed to the Southern California weather.
Only a third of an inning.
That's what I thought.
In that Tuesday night game.
Reaching almost 90 degrees today, but we've got a bit of a breeze blowing out towards left field. The left-hander delivers as it runs inside for a ball, 1-0. Miles Sandem, 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, out of Granite Hills High School.
Didn't receive help from the defense as well.
Out of the University of San Diego as the pitcher swung on and missed. Third pitcher of the ball game for the Foresters.
Where's he going to go to school next year? You know?
It began with Michael Hobbs to open up the ball game, allowed only 2 hits. An outstanding start as that one is swung on and missed, drives the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bailey Reed followed for the Foresters, and here we are with Miles Sandem on the mound in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Austin Soika waits on deck as the 1-2 pitch to Robinson. It's hit out towards left field. In comes the left fielder. He'll play it on a hop.
That one falls right in front of the left fielder.
Stepping up from Oklahoma Wesleyan, number 30, Austin Soika.
And now out of Oklahoma Wesleyan, Austin Soika digs in. Soika, of course, wearing no batting gloves, and as he usually does, grabbing some dirt, clapping it on the hands, rubbing his fingers thoroughly to get some grip for the wooden bat. The lefty on righty matchup, the left-hander delivers. That's off the end of the bat towards right center field. Andrew Wills is there.
They'll call infield fly.
2 men down.
To make the catch.
Stepping up to the plate from Sonoma State, number 17, Daniel Hawkins.
So 2 gone here in the last of the 7th, with the Foresters leading 10-0. And we'll bring up the catcher, Daniel Hawkins.
And steps Daniel Hawkins.
Also 0 for 2 on the night. Hit a line.
Hawkins 0 for 2 today, has flied out
Fielder Logan Allen is
and grounded out
also
off the inner half.
Hawkins fouls one to the screen, no balls and 1 strike. So 2 quick.
The 0-1 pitch. Ripped out towards the right center field gap, but the center fielder, Andrew Wiss, is there. And to the top of the 8th we go. 10-0 in favor of the Foresters. To the top half of the 8th inning we go. Tyler Frazier, the right-handed pitcher out of Covina, California, and Santiago High School, who has committed to the University of Oregon, takes charge for the Riptide on the mound. Just trying to hold the deficit here. 10-0 in favor of the Foresters. The right-hander delivers, ripped towards the right side and foul. Luke Coffey at the plate for the Foresters. He's 1 for 3 today with a double. He later came around to score. He's also struck out and grounded into a double play. Breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1. Tyler Frazier on the mound, 6 feet 2 inches, 160 pounds. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball that travels low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Andrew Wiss waits on deck. Logan Allen in the hole. 10 hits, 10 runs for the Foresters. 4 hits, no runs for the Riptide. And there goes the flying bat towards the left side. 2 balls and 1 strike. And maybe this time Luke Coffey will take the initiative and wear some batting gloves. I feel like that must really annoy one of the hitters. They probably hear it all the time about wearing batting gloves for better grip of the bat. And then when they go ahead and prove themselves wrong with letting go of the bat, should probably harm their confidence, but we'll see what unravels. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Frazier delivers. Breaking ball, well located. Popped up towards the left side. Utah Jones, or not Utah Jones, that is actually the shortstop for the Foresters, but our shortstop, Jacob Dominguez, out of Fullerton, makes the play, 1 away.
Number 8, Andrew Wiss.
And in steps Andrew Wiss. Wiss is 0 for 2 with a walk. He was thrown out while trying to steal second. And actually, it looks like there was a pinch hitter in for Andrew Wiss. Parker Upton digs in. On the outer half for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch misses low in the dirt, bounces all the way to the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Logan Allen awaits on deck. Parker Upton 0 for 10 this season, still looking for his first hit of the season. Foresters giving opportunities to the reserves to go ahead and make an appearance in the ballgame, especially after having a demanding 10-0 lead along with a dominant bullpen. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Tyler Frazier with a nice pitch there. As I said, Frazier committing to the University of Oregon, will be playing there next season, as the 1-2 is chopped towards the left side. Dominguez is there, extends the glove, throw over to first. Good stop there by Austin Soika to avoid that one reaching all the way to the dugout. Nonetheless, an infield single here for Parker Upton for his first hit of the season.
Number 13, Matthew Kirtley.
Welcome to the Foresters, Parker, as he gets an infield single to the shortstop.
And in steps Logan Allen.
Santa Barbara's 11th hit in the ball game. Foresters average just under 13 hits a game so far, 12.8.
Frazier delivers on the outer half for a strike. 0-1.
Another 10 spot again. Which will make Gary Simpson and the crew at Santa Barbara Home Improvement Center very happy, as they are our run sponsor this season.
The 0-1 pitch off the end of the bat towards the left side, out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Frazier steps off the rubber, giving him time to regain the confidence. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball towards the right side, and there for a base hit.
Stopping at second will be Upton, but a hard hit ball by Matthew Kirtley.
Number 25, Luke Ritter.
So that was actually a pinch hitter. That was Matthew Kirtley. into play for Logan Allen, but he picks up right where Allen left off, a single here in the top half of the 8th inning. Runners on first and second, only one man down for Luke Ritter. Ritter with a pair of strikeouts has also grounded out, but he walked his first time up. The right-hander delivers breaking ball at the knees, well located for a strike 0-1.
Ritter comes in batting .333, 4 for 12. This is his fourth.
The 0-1 pitch. Laced out towards left field. It'll fall in for a base hit. Mason McWhorter has the throw cut off. The runner on third to home, so the bases are loaded.
His first hitless game was last night when he was 0 for 4 with a walk, but looped back into the hit parade with another line drive single to left.
And in steps.
So no chance for Upton to try to score as the Foresters go 90 feet at a time and have the sacks loaded here for Cameron Guangarena. He'll have a chance to try for his first hit.
Guangarena looking for his first hit of the ball game, and boy, would it be a time to produce it here with the bases loaded as the fastball misses on the outer half just by an inch or two. 1 ball and no strikes.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Upton, Kirtley, and Ritter all with singles. And Guangarena trying.
Right-hander delivers the 1-0 on the outer half and misses again. 2 balls and no strikes. The catcher, Chase E-League, awaits on deck.
And Tyler behind in the count now to the left-handed hitting soon-to-be Cal State Fullerton freshman. 2-0. 1 out, top of the 8th. Here's the
2-0 pitch, breaking ball on the outer half.
Upstairs. And now Frazier is 1 pitch away from walking in a run here with the count 3-0 to Guangarena.
Kevin has him, but saw him a little bit. Saw him some.
Nowhere to put them. 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch on the outer half. 3-1.
Outer half of the plate. Guangarena taking all the way on that one. Cameron looking for his first Forester hit is 0 for 5. That's joining the Stirs on
3-1 pitch. Runs inside for ball 4.
Forester RBI as it's ball 4 in the dirt. And that's going to be a bases loaded walk. Ritter moves to second.
I would be surprised if someone could
Kirtley to third. And Upton will score the Foresters'
Number
11th
50,
run
Chase
of the ball game.
And Chase E-League with an opportunity to further continue the damage already done to the Riptide. His last time up, E-League unloaded with an absolute shot deep over the right center field fence. All we could do was admire how well that one was struck. And he'll come up momentarily with the bases loaded.
He's an average runner.
The Riptide would hate to burn any more arms in the bullpen, so they would love to hold the Foresters here to an 11-run lead.
It's a miss for Moore's company. Kyle Dean, high school.
So let's see what E-League has in store for us as the bottom drops out of that one and made a swung on and missed. 0-1.
Played against Chase Illig, swung on and missed. 0-1.
Never got any better.
Whatever Cool said worked for the first pitch. But the sacks
The 0-1 pitch runs inside and low. 1 ball and a strike.
1 ball and 1 strike. Illig hit that solo home run in the 7th inning.
The 1-1 pitch
RBIs on the season.
on the outer half for a ball. 2-1.
Again tries to nibble outside but misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. Illig from Bluefield, West Virginia. Went to school at the IMG Academy.
6 hitters have been walked today by the Riptide pitching staff combined.
Chris Sabo, who was
The
his
Foresters
head
have
coach.
unloaded for 13 hits as that one is swung on and missed on the outer half. The count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Foresters with 1 run in here in the 8th, and the base is still loaded.
Gonna hit, but he can really
I don't want to say trying to break it open because it's already open.
The 2-2 on the outer half for strike 3.
There is strike 3 called as Frazier gets Illig looking.
Good
on
pitch
the
there by
inside
Frazier.
corner for out number 2. Nice
Number
bit of
28,
pitching there
Tyler
by
Hardman.
Tyler
Frazier.
Hardman digs in.
Gets the red-hot
1 for
Illig.
4 today. Singled in the loud top of the 3rd inning that brought 6 runs across the plate for the Foresters. Ground ball towards the left side. It has eyes and rolls into left field for a base hit.
They're going to hold up the runner at 3rd, but coming in to score
12-0 in favor of the Foresters.
on an RBI single by Tyler Hardman, and it is now 12-0 Santa Barbara. Just a hard-hit ground ball.
Number 5, Ryan Cash.
Dominguez, who's played a terrific game at short.
Ryan Cash
Out,
digs
did all
in.
he could, but
Cash
ball
is
was
2 for
flying
4
just
today.
too sharply.
A pair of singles. He's also scored a run.
Early to make it
2 men down
12-0.
here in the top of the 8th inning, a demanding 13-0 lead.
Ritter at 3rd base. Cash.
No balls and 1 strike.
On the first pitch from Frazier, 0-1. So Santa Barbara has now scored runs in 6 of their 8 at-bats here today. That's been a theme as well.
The 0-1
Is a logical
on the outer half for a strike,
conclusion to a
0-2.
team that's averaging 10 runs a game. As Cash looks at strike 2, 0-2. Ryan
Utah Jones waits on deck.
and gets ready with the sack still full here. Frazier at the belt. 0-2
Breaking
pitch.
ball hit towards the right side and therefore a base hit. 1 run comes around to score, and the Foresters are playing it station to station.
Holding runners. That's a classy move by the Foresters right now.
Number 2, Utah
They are not
Jones.
trying to pour it on at all by stopping the runners continually at 3rd base.
13-0 the score in favor of the Foresters.
Right field gets the RBI.
15 hits in the ballgame for Santa Barbara.
To 3rd, and Ritter coming home to make it 13-0 Santa Barbara in the 9th batter.
That one's fouled back.
Utah Jones.
I can guarantee you that the Riptide, their players, their fans, the coaching staff is already looking forward towards their next game against the Foresters. They'll be seeking revenge. But before that, they have a game tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. against the Arroyo Seco Saints. Popped up towards the left side, Shaq Robinson fighting the sun in shaded fair territory making the play. And finally, that puts an end to the bleeding. Well, the Foresters sack on 3 more, and to the bottom of the 8th we go, 13-0. Fastball. Swung on and missed. Jackson Wolf, the left-handed pitcher out of West Virginia University, steps in. Pitch is fouled back. Wolf is 6'7", 205 pounds, a sophomore.
Nothing is the score. Brandon Alano with the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
Brandon Alamo at the plate out of Stony Brook University. The 0-2 pitch on the outer half and misses. Jackson Wolf on the mound has looked absolutely dominant these first few pitches. Good movement, good velocity as the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. My goodness. Wow.
Stepping up to the plate from Cal State Fullerton, number 15, Jacob Dominguez.
Jacob Dominguez digs in, and he'll try to turn the page on what just happened to Alamo. Hopefully displaying a more competitive at-bat to say the least. Jackson Wolf on the mound, looking absolutely filthy. On the outer half for a strike. 6'7", 205 pounds. So that height definitely comes into effect when completely unloading and throwing all he's got to the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. He runs inside for a ball. 1-1 the count.
Looks at a 0-1 fastball down for a ball. 1-1. Dominguez.
Here's a 1-1 pitch.
Be a redshirt freshman at Cal State
Go
Fullerton.
for a ball.
He and Juan Garena will be teammates in the fall. Looks at a fastball down low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jacob,
The 2-1 pitch. Chopper towards the left side. The third baseman is there. Throw over to first. 2 men down.
Top of the order from University of Pacific, number 14, Bradley Jekic.
Out of the University of Pacific, Bradley Jekic. Intercept Jackson Wolf.
The OC Riptide is Bradley Jekic, who singled an infield single.
13-0 in favor of the Foresters. Breaking ball on the outer half, 0-1. Good starting pitching for the Foresters. Good hitting, and now good display of dominance here from their bullpen. No balls and 2 strikes.
Jekic needed a longer bat for that one as it was nearly across the plate into the right-handed batter's box.
The 0-2 pitch. Runs high and inside.
Jekic holds off on that, wanted no part of it. Down 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the last of the 8th.
The 1-2.
Into the windup, 1-2
Chopped off his
pitch.
foot.
Inside fastball, jam Jekic. Bradley stays alive by fisting it foul toward the Forester dugout. Pirates at Pershing tomorrow night, Saturday and Sunday, the San Luis Obispo Blues. So hope to see you out at Pershing Park.
The 1-2 pitch. On the outer half, just misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pause and a half step to the dugout there. Thought he might have gotten the call. Jekic evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We'll do it again. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball towards the left side and foul.
Jekic stays alive. That one rolled foul down the third baseline. Mitch Levere coaching down the third.
Steve Curry awaits on deck. Bradley Jekic, 1 for 3 today. 2-2 swung on and missed. Gets away from the catcher. Jekic will reach on a strikeout.
Will reach first for the 2nd time today. So a strikeout.
Walking up from Georgia Southern University, number 7, Steve Curry.
And steps Steve Curry. He's 2 for 3 today with a pair of singles. A 13-0 lead in favor of Santa Barbara. So after opening up the season, winning 6 of their last 8 games, the Riptide will drop this one against the Foresters, 13-0. Bottom of the 8th inning as 0-1. Hit out towards right field. Will it drop in for a base hit? And sure enough, it will. 3 singles on the afternoon for Steve Curry.
Stepping up to the plate from Dallas Baptist University, number 1, Luke Bandy.
And Luke Bandy digs in out of Dallas Baptist University. Bandy still looking for his first hit of the ballgame. Has a pair of strikeouts. Mason McWhorter awaits on deck. 2 men down here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Riptide in the ball game. And we'll bring up Luke Bandy from Dallas Baptist University.
Wolf gets the sign. Delivers. On the outer half and misses. 1 ball and no strikes.
Outside to Bandy. 1 ball and no strikes. Luke, as I said, only his 2nd game back.
Wolf gets the sign. Takes a peek towards second, settles back in, the 1-0. Hit towards the left side and foul, or the right side rather.
We'll see how they scored that drop 3rd strike or wild pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Typically, when the strikeout occurs, even if it's the wildest of wild pitches, the reasoning is that it was really strike 3, and you can't fault the pitcher.
The 1-1.
Typically, a pass
Popped
ball
up
is given on
towards the right side, giving chase to catcher. He'll run out of room.
And running out of room is the Forester catcher, Michael Teobaldi, who was in there in the 8th inning, gave it a look.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 men down. 13-0 in favor of the Foresters.
Runners at 1st and 2nd. Jekic at 2nd. Steve Curry, who just singled.
Jekic aboard at 2nd. Curry at 1st. Jekic reached striking out. Steve Curry singled. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Oh, filthy. Strike 3. To the top of the 9th we go. My goodness, what a pitch. 13-0 in favor of the Foresters. So Christian Gambale coming into the ball game. The pitch is fouled off towards the left side. Right-hander gets the sign, delivers. Outside in the dirt.
Here in Fullerton, California, John Martney with you as Christian Gambale will lead off the top of the ninth inning. Batting for Luke Coffey's spot at third base.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Christian, as I said, was
The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball towards the left side. Dominguez is there. 1 away.
And over to first, Dominguez to Soika for out number 1. So Gambale, first ball swinging.
Doug McGee on the mound today for the Riptide.
Make sure you stay with us for the Nugget Restaurant post-game show. We'll have a brief recap of today's game, give you the EP19 player of the game, and set up tomorrow's game at Pershing Park against the Ventura Pirates. So stay with us for that.
The right-hander delivers. Fastball that runs high. 1 ball and no strikes.
So 1 away.
15 hits, 13 runs for the Foresters as that one runs inside.
Box looks at ball 2. From the new pitcher, Tyler McKay for the Riptide. He'll be a junior at Arizona State.
On the outer half, first strike, 2-1.
Plus 1 over the knees, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Fouled back.
There shouldn't be. I deleted them. Good job, Rosie.
Well, check that. That's actually Chad Wilson on the mound for the Riptide, not Doug McGee. McGee also throws sidearm, so that's where the confusion came into play.
Number 13, Matthew Kirby.
So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the ninth with the Foresters leading comfortably. And back to the top of the order for Matthew Kirtley. Kirtley swings at the first pitch and hits a high lob in the left field.
2 men down. And, well, there it is. The inning is over. Mason McWhorter making the final play. And we go to the bottom half of the 9th inning. The Riptide in need of a miracle, but you never know. 13-0 in favor of the Foresters. So the final chance here for the Riptide. We are in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Chase Wallens takes the mound for the Foresters. Right-handed pitcher out of Tennessee University.
Should Santa Barbara win, they would go to 4-0
6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, will be starting his sophomore year. Mason McWhorter out of Georgia Southern at the plate, righty on lefty matchup. McWhorter takes inside for a strike, 0-1. Mason McWhorter, as we've said, has been struggling as of late, but by the looks of things and by what we've seen in the season, earlier in the season at least, we know that he's got some pop in that bat, so as long as he makes some good contacts, he'll be out of that slump in no time. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, 1-2. We've seen some very good pitching by the Santa Barbara Foresters today, and not to mention their hitting, producing 15 hits on 13 runs. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
As McWhorter swings and doesn't hit a low fastball.
Next up from Long Beach State, number 5, Shaq Robinson.
Beautiful pitching.
Out of Long Beach State, Shaq Robinson digs in for his 4th at-bat of the evening. Robinson is 1 for 3 today on the outer half for a strike, 0-1.
Pump strike by Wallace to Shaq Robinson is 0-1. Foresters struck out 11 in their season opener, 10 in the second game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, good movement. Did he go? The first plate umpire says that he did not.
First base umpire, who evidently does not have reservations for dinner tonight. He's got all day in the world. Home plate umpire, I think, was
1 ball and 1 strike.
Strike 2. He's got a table for 4 coming up.
Breaking ball on the outer half. Oh, what a dandy. 1-2.
1-2. So 1 out, last of the ninth. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Robinson waiting, and now Wallace steps off the rubber for a moment to gather his thoughts.
Here's the 1-2. Chopper. Oh, and that one drops in front of the round. Wallace gets out of the way for his catcher. 2 men down.
Stepping up to the plate from Oklahoma Wesleyan, number 30, Austin Soika.
Out of Oklahoma Wesleyan, Austin Soika, he will go through his tradition of gathering some dirt, digging himself a nice little hole there to step his feet into.
2 outs, 1 out away.
The right-hander delivers. Breaking ball outside and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Daniel Hawkins awaits on deck. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Low below the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike the count.
Statistical categories. As the pitch to Soika is upstairs, 2-0.
2-0 pitch. Misses low for ball 3.
11-0 over the Inland Empire Pirates. Well, the only time the Riptide was shut out was 3-0 on Sunday at
the 3-0 pitch runs inside and high. So a 4-pitch walk for Austin Soika. So very unlike Forester pitching. Nonetheless, the Riptide will take it. And here comes Daniel Hawkins. Hawkins is 0 for 3 today. 13-0 in favor of the Foresters. 15 hits, no errors. 5 hits, no runs, and 3 errors for the Riptide. Fastball is in there for a strike 0-1.
Hawkins lined sharply to the right fielder, Logan Allen, grounded to Coffey at third and flied out.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. At the knees on the outer half for a strike, 0-2. So the Riptide, and in particular Daniel Hawkins, are 1 strike away from letting go of this one. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 3. So, wow. My goodness, just utter dominance, I guess you can say today, from the Foresters. Their hitting, their pitching, their defense, a good all-around team. Good display of baseball. The Riptide, on the other hand, well, we've got some work to do, but let's flip the page and look forward to tomorrow. 4:30 start time for tomorrow's ball game. We'll welcome in the Arroyo Seco Saints. Nonetheless, fans, stay tuned for our post-game report.
As a reminder, OC Riptide
Good evening, fans. I'm Carly Armendariz, and I'm here with shortstop Jacob Dominguez. The Santa Barbara Foresters just defeated your OC Riptide 13-0. So, Jacob, after that tough loss, you had some pretty great catches today. Take us through your mentality going into today's game.
Mainly, I was just trying to just get a team win, just have a productive at-bats, make all my plays, and just make the routine.
So what do you feel wasn't quite working for the team today after the first inning and the first couple of innings having some runs thrown at you?
I would say we weren't as aggressive in the start of the counts, and we fell behind quick, and we just found ourselves in a hole early on in the game.
How are you guys going to motivate each other to come back for tomorrow's game?
We'll probably honestly just be more focused and more confident in BP, because today our rounds, they were good, but they could be better.
All right, thank you. Tomorrow's game is right here at Fullerton College at 4:30 against the Arroyo Seco Saints. Stay tuned for tomorrow's live broadcast. Have a great night, Riptide fans.